Now this here is going to be the shot, America. This is what it looked like last year. And this is what it looks like this year. So we definitely need more snow. Maverick, follow. Maverick, get flagged. Since I'm so sure that whatever was down here, something big and moving, you're gonna get ready. We are walking right where I was hearing it. How about you, America? Getting ready to head up to the mountain. We're gonna get up there, and we're headed up there today to see if there's any snow. We've been hearing from the county that they're saying we need to burn early because there's no snow up there. And it's just, it's looking like it's going to be a dry, scary, possible fire season. So we're getting to head up to the mountain, jump in the truck. I'll throw up some videos in here of what it looked like last year compared to what it looks like this year. Last year we had record snow up there, or maybe not record snow, but for us in the 5 years that we've had the property, we had the most snow that we ever had up there. We had about 5 feet of snow. So I don't know what to expect. I'm hoping that I'm wrong and that there's some snow up there, but all reports indicate, when I look at the snow report, the snowpack report, it's not looking good. And you know, at this point, it's the beginning of February, and we'll see if we get any more snow between now and the end of February. But if we don't get a couple feet of snow, it'll be better for it to come down and rain, because snow's mostly air, and we're gonna need a lot of rain this spring going into June. I would say from March, April, May, June, we're gonna need a whole bunch of rain. So we're gonna jump in the truck right now, head up to the mountain. I'll do a couple of check-ins with y'all so you can see what the road looks like, and we'll throw up a couple of the videos from last year so you can see the comparison from last year at this time to this year. And yeah, I don't even know if the spring is going to be running down there. It was running down there last year at this time. I mean, it's kind of a good thing because I'm getting to see the extremes. I see the extremes from last year with the 5 foot of snow, and now I'm going to see, it is record low snow in the Boise Mountains. Having said that, I guess we're going to get to see what record low snow is like and what record high, well, not record high, but record high snow for us. So let's get it, America. Gonna grab the dogs and hit the road. Come. Load up. Get in there, Maverick. Get in there. That's where we're going in. Go on. Go on, Maverick. Get in the truck. Climb in there. Put your foot up there. Come on. Get in there. Maverick, climb. Maverick. Heel. Get in the truck. Go. Go. Yes. Yes. Go. Good boy. What a stinker. All right. All right, first look at the mountains as we're headed up today. This is the first time I've been up there since the middle of December. It's the 1st of February, and I don't know if you can see the mountains on there very good or not, but there is no snow. And I mean no snow. I'm not even exaggerating. That mountain right there should be full of snow. That should be nothing, like that should just be white. And then these mountains normally have some snow, some snow, some snow. And over there's bogus. Right in there, there's bogus. And you barely see a little patch of white. So I don't have any high expectations for snow. No snow. Horseshoe Bend. Still no sign of snow on the mountains. No snow on the mountains. This is bad, America. This is not good. It's going to be a rough fire season. That's what my concerns are. All right, let's talk about this, America. Well, the reservoirs are actually holding pretty good water right now. But if this continues and we don't get a lot of rain in the springtime, I think we're going to have a drought situation as far as the water table is going to go. If we don't have that, when we're not going to have it this year. If we don't have that slow release of the snow pack into the aquifer, then the aquifer is not going to get recharged. That's not good. So I think we're going to have at least a moderate water shortage this year, if not a bad one. Now, the real concern, bumps. Real concern is fire. 2 years ago, and it was pretty hot and dry. Maybe it was 3 years ago even. It's 2024. It was pretty hot and dry. I'll throw a video up in there of the paddock fire. And it burnt all the way up to the highway, and they were able to hold it at the highway. If it came over the highway, then it could have got to our part of the mountain, and then Timberline was going to be in jeopardy. That's what I'm really concerned about, is states already saying that they're expecting a bad fire season. We don't have a pump. We don't have any way to be able to protect the property. So if fire comes, it's going to be in the Lord's hands, which, all of it's in the Lord's hands all the time. We could have a whole bunch of snow and a whole bunch of rain, and then something happen on the property and the property burned down. But here's Maverick. Yeah, I'm Maverick. But I'm not looking forward to the concerns. So I'm really hoping that we're going to have a really good spring and we're going to get a lot of rain. But if that doesn't happen, I guess we're going to see what happens. Like I said earlier, last year we got to see, for us, the most snow we ever saw on the property. And I don't think there's going to be any snow. That's my guess. From everything that I've seen so far on the way up here, no snow. We're on the road. It's 45 degrees right now on the dirt road inside the mountain pass. And that's at 11 in the morning. So we're nowhere even near the high for the day. And the high for the day is expected to be 50 degrees up here. 51 maybe even. Our goal for the next few weekends is going to be to get our burn piles together. The burn piles that we have together, we're going to get them burning. We'll be making some burning videos here coming up. But, man, it's in God's hands. Praise God, He's sovereign, and I'm not. All right. Just went over the cattle guard. It's the gravel part of the road. It's like springtime. It's a little wet, but for the most part, it's perfect traction. Looks like they laid more gravel in here. So I got my first look at some snow. That's why I grabbed the camera out. So that's the first snow I've seen on the mountain since I've gotten up here. We're over there. So I think we're gonna have snow in the shaded areas, no snow where the sun hits. That's my prediction. My new prediction. But you can see there's no snow down here. All this new gravel was not laid very well, and it's all getting pushed to the outside of the road. Hopefully this spring they're gonna come back up here and regrade this, because this ain't doing nobody no good right now the way that it is, and it just causing you to have to drive a whole bunch slower than you should be able to drive. Anyways, you can see the road. So now I'm on the clay, and they don't even really have ruts in it. And up here on the clay, 45 degrees. I got all the windows down. This is crazy. The average temperature for this time of year is around 34 degrees. So early February, this should be low 30s. And it's going to be 51 degrees today up here. I believe that that is going to be the case. I mean, it's maximum traction in my opinion. Mickey Thompsons are loving it. All right, I think we've got video footage from last year. I'll throw that up right now. Yeah, this would be really tough without it being bladed. That's what it looked like last year, and now you can see what it looks like this year. We're not even talking the same scenario, even close. I've never seen or experienced, all the years living in Idaho, which is my whole life, 5-generation Idahoan, from a small town, Burley. I've never seen such a drastic change from one year to the next. This is like springtime. This could be late April, early March. Little wet right there. Most of the places that are wet are either in the shade or where the ground is releasing the water. But yeah, we had snow in this area too. That was crazy. I'll throw the video up. Nothing. Hey, there. I just saw my first snow on the trim on the side of the road. There is some snow over on those peaks. But still, this is wild. More clearance than what the Explorer has. But I got fortunate and this has been plowed. Just got to throw some mud. There we go. Now that we're getting in the tree line, we're seeing a little skiff of stuff. Still isn't anything. That's the temperature, Lindsay. 47 degrees. A little bit of mud right there. Didn't even come out at 2-wheel drive for none of it. Purposely going towards the mud. Not too sloppy. Funny enough, the Explorer actually handles this really sloppy stuff better than the F-150 does in 2-wheel drive for sure. little bit of frozen ground right there. All in two-wheel drive. This is the worst part of it. That's the worst that I've seen so far. Now we're in the Timberline. A little bit of ice right there. Found some snow. Barely nothing. Rex got this snowmobile out here. That's going to be sitting here all year. That ain't going to do nothing. Ain't going to be using that for nothing. Here's the road down. Unreal. This easily is April last year. Snow down there. Pullman came through and did some blading. There's actually more snow up here than I thought there would be. Surprising. I mean, not much, but some snow. All right, I gotta get on the gate. 44 degrees, and this is at the gate. 44 degrees at not even 11:30. I'd say there's an inch of snow. Actually, lost traction right there a little bit, surprisingly. Thought I heard something moving. Well, I'm grateful there's more snow than I thought there was going to be. These are interesting tracks. They're very old. Actually, some work for me to do. Now I kind of wish I didn't have the dogs. But yeah, I'll throw up another video here of this area last year at this time. Probably going to do some snow plowing. Probably going to do some tractoring. Get this off of here. And it's probably close to 50 degrees right now. I should have looked on the truck before I shut it off. But it was 47 degrees when I was sitting in the shade. It's really warm. Going to burn this pile next weekend. This is perfect time to get to burning. Got all this snow around it. Get that out of the way and get this pile of, the dogs are super happy. I miss it up here too. They've definitely been missing it up here. Get this pile of pit run moved and used, and you just take this as a blessing to be able to get some early work done. Crazy. No snow. I mean, very little snow. But I'll throw a video up right now of how much snow we had last year at this time. It is even later in February, I think, than this. But I'll throw that video up right now. That is an unbelievable contrast. Well, early work year. I'm going to look at this as a blessing, and I'm going to get as much done as I can get done this year. I think this is going to be the year to do all the little things, and then the final big projects will come after that. Outhouse, pole buildings, that'll be hopefully this year. And I mean, I have some extra maintenance that I have to do this year. I have to change the hydraulic fluid in the tractor, make a video for that. Well, not very much snow. Gonna just try to get the small projects done, as many of them as I can. That's what it's gonna be all about. You know, it's actually easier to talk to this thing with the camera facing the other way, which I wish I could do all the time, because being on these videos is weird to say the least. I see myself on the screen and I'm like, yeah, I don't like it. Can't imagine how anybody else would. But this is what I'm told I'm supposed to do. I'm not supposed to just walk around showing the scenery. I'm supposed to talk to y'all and be engaging. And that's tough when you're by yourself up on the mountain. It's tough anytime. Just heard something over here. Let's see what it was. Yeah, down in there by the creek, the road is frozen over. I wouldn't want to drive up and down that, although somebody has been. I'm sure it's fine in four-wheel drive with the Mr. Thompson stuff. Mr. Thompsons did good on the way up. Handled all this as I expected that they would. No problemo. Remember last year? Let's walk over here. Maverick! Where's that boy at? There he is. What are you doing? Snow's really, really wet. Remember, those were buried. I'll throw up the video from last year. The difference is insane. Come on, dogs. Come. Hey. Well, I have no doubts in my mind that the tractor would start right now if I wanted to start it and run it. If I didn't have the dogs with me, I'd be a lot more tempted to do tractor, and I'm pretty tempted as it is right now. But decided to walk to the bottom and see how it looks down there. Hey, get down here. Come on. Maverick. Maverick. Get down here, boy. I mean, no snowshoes. February. Looks like all the implements look good. Everything's still covered. I was like, oh no, the plow's gone. It's on the tractor. Everything looks good. This is the easiest walking around. Walking to the bottom. Hardly any snow in this area, which is just way surprising. Oh, you're calling me. All right, I was just walking right here and I was on the phone. I was getting ready to walk down here and Lindsay called, and so I stopped to talk to her because we get reception that's better or worse in different places. And while I was standing there, if maybe you guys see something on the camera, let me know in the comments section. But as I was standing there talking to Lindsay, I heard limbs snapping and it sounded like a cow down here, but there shouldn't be any cows ranging right now because it's early February. Even though it's warm, I can't imagine that the ranchers got their cows out. So deer ain't gonna hang out down there like that and mosey along. So my concern is that this could be bullwinkle. We know the moose, we know he runs up and down this little valley area right here of the property. And I heard him right over there. Heard something right over there. So I went back real quick and got the Strybog and the E9 bear rounds because I didn't bring a rifle with me today because I had the dogs in the back of the truck and didn't want to take up their space. So hopefully the bear rounds can defend us against bullwinkle if we come across him. Well, could be bear, but can't imagine the bear to be sticking around. Lots of tracks going on all over the place up here. The dogs didn't even pick up on it because they're so used to hearing things breaking. That's a hood, or not a hood, but that's a, oh, I can't remember what deer and moose and elk are all called, but that's one of their footprints. The snow's degraded so much I can't tell. Dresa, come. Dresa, come. Dresa, come. Heel. There. Stay with me. Whatever I heard was down there. That's the spring. It was right in here, snapping branches. Now, it could have been a branch maybe falling, but it didn't sound like it was branch falling. It falls and then it's done. It sounded like it was moving. $12 o'clock. Really warm, even in the shade. My toes are in the snow a little bit, but you can see it's mostly not snow. You need to really be paying attention because seriously sounding like a cattle walking through down here, snapping stuff. Dogs, come. Maverick, come. You stay with me. Maverick, come. Good dogs. Tracy, follow. Tracy, follow. Yes. Next, basically walking down here. Follow. Walking down here. Where else can we go? Ooh, watch out. Follow. Hey, follow. Snippers. Slippery right there on the hillside. Rabbit tracks. See if we fresh in there. So snow is an interesting deal. Snow is interesting because it's kind of slushy. Hey, no. The water. Now, might be because ground hasn't let loose yet. Hoping that's what it is. Ground hasn't let loose yet, but. Grace, follow. Grace. Grace. Keep rock climbing. Since I'm sure. Maverick. Maverick, come. Follow. Maverick, follow. Maverick. Get flagged. Since I'm so sure that whatever was down here was something big and moving, you're gonna get ready. We are walking right where I was hearing it. Down branch. And I don't want to be so locked in. Teresa, follow. 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 Teresa, follow. Good girl. I don't want to be so locked in on where I'm at that I'm not looking around. I need to be scanning. If it is Bullwinkle, and he's 3 years bigger than when the neighbor saw him. Maverick. Follow. Maverick. Slippery. Maverick. Hey, hey. Maverick. Maverick. Listen. Follow. Maverick. He wants to hunt. I don't see any footprints. I don't know what I heard, but it sounded like sticks breaking underneath animal footsteps. But we're at the spring and I haven't seen anything. There's tracks and there's water coming out of the spring, so that's good. I have to redo this. We have water. No giant moose over here. Apple trees. Just saw a squirrel go running across the ground, so that's good. Pretty alert. Pick that up. As I get rammed in the back by Bullwinkle. All right. Looks like this has got water in it. It's kind of frozen up there. I don't see any fresh tracks coming down here, so I don't know what I heard, but glad it wasn't Bullwinkle, kinda. If I got attacked by a giant moose, we would have had a viral video. No viral video today. You know what's weird is, I think when I came down here with the snow, and I'll look on the past video, but I think when I came down here with the snow, this is full water. It's not full water. When I came down here last February, I think that was full water. Well, no moose. More snow than I thought, but not enough snow to be helpful to the aquifer and to the fire season. So we're just gonna have to wait and see what happens, America. I'm not walking up the road. It is a ice sheet from where the neighbors were driving up and down it. But I'm also not gonna walk down the trail. I'm gonna walk straight up the pad. Shortcut.